Good morning, folks. We coming to you live from the main campus of the University of Liberia, where uh, the, the concerned students at the institution, at this institution, is about to uh, address the press. The concerned students of this institution are about to address the press on Liberia 175th Independence Day protest. So any moment from now on, we'll be joining them. Perhaps they will be bringing us update as it relates to um, the this gun protest. Yeah. So stay with us as we now join them to hear from them. I'm Sylvester Chirople.
All right, good morning to all the media outlets on here. My name is Successful Chief Ospale. I'm a student of the University of Liberia, and I'm reading Administration and Data Economics. We are concerned students of the University of Liberia. We are here calling this press conference here today because we know that training issues are all around social media concerning one of our university students who were madly brutalized by thoughts of the CDC COP, and there's a need that the University of Liberia concerned students see issues so that the government can see reason to jail or deal with those that are involved within that particular act. As a matter of fact, we are here to read our press statement to the government so they can see reason in addressing the issues. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the panel for the introduction. We will go straight into the reading of the press statement. July 29, 2022. Concerned students of the University of Liberia, press statement for immediate release. Concerned students of the University of Liberia condemns in the strongest possible terms the barbaric act carried out by students of the regime, the CDC COP, and call on the government of Liberia to apprehend and prosecute the perpetrators of this act. This action was an immoral violation and a flagrant derogation of the constitution of this country that grants the right to peacefully assemble, petition your government, and seek redress. The doer of these actions are clearly on TV footages. So we are calling on the government not to do an investigation into this situation, but we are asking the government to prosecute those that committed this act of atrocity. It is very clear. We saw them on the TV. We know the members of the Council of Petra, CDC Council of Petra, the Ben Belief Topa, the Poka Rabot, the Kendwe, the Fode. We know all of them. The government does not need to do anything to go investigation. They should prosecute them. This was a serious, infringement on the right of that young man. They really disgracing, and this act reminded us of the atrocity that Prince Johnson committed, disgrace our former president do. So we don't want to see the repeatance of this happening in our country. So we are calling on the government to prosecute them. We at the University of Liberia, under the banner of the concerned students of the University of Liberia, do not see this action as an attack on just a campus-based institution and a crime of this school, but we see this as an attack on human rights, the students of the University of Liberia, and the citizens of this country. On this backdrop, we, the concerned students of the University of Liberia, of conglomeration of conscious-minded students, we are calling on the government of Liberia, we are demanding the government of Liberia to do the needful, or else to do the needful. The University of Liberia, the concerned students of the University of Liberia, a conglomeration of conscious-minded students, we are calling on the central government of Liberia to do the needful, and that needful is to prosecute those people. That action was a serious attempt, moderate. It is a serious crime under the law of this country. The government must prosecute them, or else we gave them 48 hours ultimatum. From now to Monday, if there is no full-scale prosecution of those guys that committed this crime, the students of the University of Liberia, under the banner of concerned students of the University of Liberia, we will engage the government. Unapologetically take the street. We will close down the school. No other institution in the country will go to school unless our promise accept justice. We are very clear of that, and we will not miss our words. This is not a plea to the government, but it is a demand to the government. We are demanding the government. We don't want to be oppressed. We don't want to go to the dark days. We don't want to go to the days of the Commonwealth of this country where people are discriminated. The natives were not given right to participate in the political activities. Everybody under the Constitution has the right to assemble of this country to do counter protest. The Council of Petra, the CDC Council of Petra does not have no business to do on the campus of the University of Liberia. They are not accredited and recognized institution of the campus of the University of Liberia or the institution of this University of Liberia. So coming on this campus here to do press statement or press conference, going to the office of the Student Unification Party, it was a serious violation. It's a disrespect to the administration of this country and the students of this country. We cannot take shots affront lightly, and we are calling on the government to do a full-scale prosecution of those perpetrators, those war criminals, those robbers, those thugs. That was an act of conspiracy, and we must put an end to that. If it cannot end, we will demand the government to do so. If the government cannot do it willingly, we will take the street on Monday. We want to die in the cause of the people. That's a serious disrespect to us. So we are very clear of that. So if there is any further question for the media, we will speak to the media and move on.
Okay, thank you, Sylvester from Spoon TV. According to information that we getting, the Liberia National Police has not received any official complaint from any of the members of the both parties, that is the SUP, neither the CDC COP. So as such, there's no official complaint. So now you're talking about government getting involved and bringing those alleged perpetrators to. I mean,
the first thing the government of Liberia need to understand is that every crime, every criminal act is, it is committed against the state. You don't need an individual to go or an institution to go and complain to you for such an action that was displayed on the 26th of July. Everybody saw that. The president himself saw that. The silence of the president of this country means that he's in the know of that. He supported and was sponsored by him. Georgia is displaying nothing but wickedness. He's displaying nothing but, recklessness. He's displaying nothing but he's showing to the Liberian people that he was not prepared to lead this country, but we just voted him on the basis of merit and on the basis of mere love. But we are telling you that we are enough of this nonsense. If we cannot lead this country, let us step aside those that are prepared to lead this country. To ask us to complain to the Liberian National Police, that was a shame on the part of the police. It was their respect to the citizens of Liberia. Nobody need to complain to you. You saw it. There are footages all out there. Go on Sport TV. Go on KMTV. Go on Forbes Liberia. The footages are all around. You saw it. The butt naked this young man. The butt naked this young man. They scrapping up. That was a very serious affront to human rights. The world is watching. It happens right before the UN embassy. The US embassy near Moravia, that act be right there.
Do you think you will be right
to... The Human Rights Commission is yet to issue one simple statement. The religious community, the civil society, that means that this country is dying.
Administration, they are saying that they are watching.
We are calling also on the administration of AMEU. Their council president is a rebel. Their council president is a gun-carrying thugs. Their council president is a very, very, very unconscious manner fool to the highest esteem. We want them to expel that individual. Or else, we will demand the institution as well to do so. We will close down all the institutions that to call them to go in solidarity of our community. The affront of the beating, the demonization of that young man was an affront to all the students of this country. If you do not take this as an affront to you as a student, you should be reminded that 2023, if there is a need, the students rise against this government, you will be veteran mass tomorrow. The day when the Soya of Bade came here, they were having a funeral program. 4 years likes, they brought thugs here to vandalize the campus of this school here. If this was on, the 26th was on another school day, students of this country would have lost their properties. Students of this country would have been wounded, some of them would have been injured severely. So we want to put stop to this nonsense. It must stop.
You're talking about, closing down offices in the country. Do you think this would be the right thing to do? Because looking at your protection...
When we say closing down offices, it does not simply mean that we will go and forcibly close down offices.
How will you do that?
But we will take the street. And when we are in the street, that is a safer day to be there. It is banned down on a law of this country. We will go peacefully, go to the campus of the AMEU, go to the executive branch of government. The legislature is on break right now, and we are calling all other lawmakers. We have seen a few senators that have spoken against this act. What's happened to the CDC lawmakers that stood yesterday? The Agawas Gray, the current speaker, Mobile Mori issued a statement yesterday was alleged. That was stupid of him. This is not an allegation. You saw it. It happens. Nobody will lie to us. We have the videos in our possession.
Okay, so would you mind giving us updates about your colleagues, or say your colleagues, because for the same institution?
We will not lie to anybody. The comment is in terrible situation. And even if it was in my case, I would have committed suicide because I was a serious disgrace for him. I would have committed suicide, and by now I'm dead, so that we could set this country on a real footing. And there's something that we should tell the people: if this comrade died, God forbid, just where in his life. If this comrade died, God forbid. If this comrade died, God forbid, just where he lies, we have her to contend with. We will not take it lightly. All government officials of this country will be arrested. Sentencing arrest is legal under this country. If that comrade that will arrest all the officials of this country, we will arrest all of them. We will arrest them until the international community can intervene. That was stupid, it was savage. So we are calling the government to prosecute those that did that act. So I want to say to all the comrades that joined this struggle, thank you very much. That is what we need to do. We must stand up for each other. Tomorrow it could be you, tomorrow it could be me. Some of us are veterans of this nonsense. I was jailed by this government for 1 week. Because they attacked Yeke Kuluba, we went in defense of Yeke Kuluba. I was vandalized, I was beaten, I was jailed for 1 week. So should everybody sit in this country when the country is going down the line, the economy in a deplorable condition, citizens are jobless, the young people are dying due to substance abuse? Should we still not allow this? Taylor was here, Taylor was oppressed. He was oppressing the citizens of this country. Today, Taylor is no more. So we have to be aware that even if you go for 24 years, he will leave. And as he leaves, we will prosecute him. His children will come back to this country. We will remind his children that your father was a wicked man. Your father was a ruler and not a leader. Your father was a benevolent dictator. So we will remind you that you are a son of a wicked man. You are a son of a dictator. You are a son of Idi Amin, the reincarnation of Idi Amin in this country. We don't want the reincarnation of Charles Taylor in this country. That guy called Joshua must respect himself and respect the human rights of this country and the constitution of this country. He and his life, the Koji, the Tue, all of this are constitutional misguided human beings. They are all misguided constitutionalists. So we will tell them that we, the students of this school, the students of the University of Liberia, under the umbrella of the concerned student of the University of Liberia, we are not begging, we are not begging Koji. We are not begging to wear. And other students that were from this school here, under the banner of PROSA, that were help pointing to our comrades, be aware. Last week must be your last time coming on the campus here. Never ever judge us as stupid act again. We are clear of that. We know you have our faces. Yes. We know you have our names.
So are you saying that you now declaring personal non grata for members of the
those that were
for PROSA
and the American school, we declare them personal non grata.
How do you know them?
We know them. We know them. We know them. We know them. We declare them as personal non grata. So if you come on the campus here, the government will have to send you for severe medical attention like you did to our comrade. That is a revenge. We are clear with that. It is a revenge. We are clear with
Someone may say you are now looking for part 2 of what happened on 26th.
Anyhow they want to tell me, I'm not afraid. We are very clear with that. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. If you want to kill all of us, kill all of us. We are ready to die. Our life is worthless, it is meaningless if we are not giving peace and stability. Our lives are ruthless, our lives are meaningless, our lives does not have no meaning if we are jobless in this country. Our lives are meaningless if we are not protected in this country. Zambia was reckless to have told the citizens of this country that everybody must have CCTV camera. So why should we live in this country? Let me die once and for all, go heavy. It's better when we are giving die, go heavy and to stay in Liberia because we are not protected. Today, 12 o'clock, today, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, you cannot walk on the possible street of this country because the state is, is a gangster paradise. The state is a banana republic. The state is a zombie nation. So we must put stop to this nonsense going forward to 2023. And to all the political institutions, you must stand up. There is a time for you to stand up. If you do not stand up now, 2023, your partisans will be affected. You, the political leaders, will be affected. We saw it, the habit of telling you in the 15, the habit of Corina Kratoma in the 13, the habits of Darius General supporters around here. So we must post up to this nonsense. We are his likes. They say, people can say you have common, power to say, now one more ball stupid child. All our crazy in the project. Because we get JB saving us. When I say crazy, we all will wear our crazy flow join inside. That nonsense must stop. You are clear.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, folks. All right. So you just listen to a group of students under the banner, concerned students of the University of Liberia, just speaking to Spoon TV about their next plan of action. As when you listen to them, they are now telling the public that they're asking the government of Liberia through the Liberia National Police to speedily, investigate the July 26th incident, or else there will be closing down offices starting from the University of Liberia, the executive marshal, according to them, and other offices. So they're now requesting or demanding the speedy investigation of a 26th incident. So we've been coming to you live from the main campus of the University of Liberia with me, Sylvester Chirople. So thank you so much. Matter of fact, according to some part of some officials of the Vanguard Student Unification Party, some of their members are still in critical, very serious, I don't know how to describe it, but serious, serious critical condition. Most especially the guy we saw, like Christopher Sisulu, is still in a very critical condition, according to some officials of the Student Unification Party here at the University of Liberia. All right, so we'll be bringing you updates as they unfold on the campus. Thank you so much, Sylvester Chirople. It's money.